Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop. You order your drink. And as you turn to find a seat, you trip. Not a dramatic fall, just a stumble. Coffee sloshes over your hand. In that instant, what happens inside you? Your face flushes. Your heart kicks. And a single thought detonates in your mind. Everyone just saw that. Your brain is screaming that the whole room is staring, judging, filing it away to remember forever. But here's the truth that will set you free. Almost no one noticed, and the few who did, they forgot within seconds. This is the spotlight effect. And once you understand it, you'll stop handing strangers a power over your life they never even wanted. Welcome back to Overthought, where we untangle the hidden wiring of your mind. Let me ask you something. Have you ever replayed an embarrassing moment from years ago and physically cringed? A stupid thing you said. A joke that landed wrong. A moment only you seem to still carry. You're not broken. You're running a bug that every human runs. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. Our tendency to massively overestimate how much other people notices. And in the year 2000, two psychologists proved exactly how big that bug is. Their names were Thomas Gilovich and Kenneth Savitsky. And they ran one of the most quietly brilliant experiments in social psychology. They took college students and made them put on a t-shirt. Not just any shirt, a deeply embarrassing one. A giant photo of the singer Barry Manilow. The kind of shirt a college freshman would rather die than be seen in. Then, they sent each student, alone, into a room already full of their peers. Before walking in, each student made a prediction. How many people in that room will notice this ridiculous shirt? On average, they guessed nearly half, around 46%. Half the room, they were certain, would clock the shirt and judge them. Then, the researchers asked the people actually in the room. The real number, about 23%, barely a fifth. They overestimated by double. The audience they were terrified of was mostly imaginary. Here's what's fascinating. The spotlight in your head is far, far brighter than the one in reality. Because you are the star of your own movie. You've been in every single scene of your life. So of course you assume everyone else is watching you too. But everyone else? They're starring in their own movie, worrying about their own shirt, replaying their own stumble in their own coffee shop. And it goes deeper than what people see. It's also about what they think they can see. The same research team found a second bug, a cousin of the first. They called it the illusion of transparency. It's the feeling that your inner state, your nerves, your anxiety, your racing heart, is visible on the outside, that people can see right through you. They tested it with public speaking. Speakers were convinced their nervousness was obvious, written all over their face. But the observers watching them rated them as far calmer than the speakers felt. The panic screaming inside you barely leaks out at all. So put those two together. People notice you less than you think. And even when they do, they can't see the fear you're sure is glowing on your skin. Think about what that means for a second. That cringeworthy thing you said in a meeting years ago, you still flinch at it. Everyone else forgot it before they reached the parking lot. The outfit you agonized over, nobody clocked it. The time your voice cracked when you finally spoke up, to you it rang out like a gunshot. To them, it barely registered. You are the only one still keeping the tape. Everyone else hit delete a long time ago. Now, you might be wondering why our brains would be built this cruelly. Why torture ourselves over an audience that isn't even watching? The answer is old. For most of human history, we lived in small tribes, maybe 150 people. In a group that size, reputation was survival. If the tribe turned on you, you didn't just feel bad. You could be cast out. And alone in the ancient world usually meant dead. So evolution wired us to be exquisitely sensitive to judgment, to scan for it, fear it, overestimate it. That anxiety you feel walking into a room, it's a survival alarm, built for a world that no longer exists. The problem is, your brain still thinks you live in that tribe of 150, It doesn't know the strangers in the coffee shop will never see you again. It's running ancient software on a modern life. And that is actually good news, because it means the fear isn't a fact about you. It's not proof that you're awkward or that people are judging. It's just an old alarm firing on a false signal. And here's the cruel twist. That alarm was built for a world of familiar faces, the same small circle every single day. But look at your life now. You carry an audience of thousands in your pocket. Every scroll, every post, every story is a tiny stage. You don't just imagine people watching anymore. You can literally count them. Likes, views, who opened it and said nothing. For the first time in human history, the spotlight has numbers attached to it. So an instinct that was supposed to fire a few times a day now runs from the moment you wake up, fed by a feed designed to keep you performing. No wonder you're exhausted. But notice, the people whose opinion terrifies you the most are usually the ones thinking about you the least. The stranger you'll never see again. The colleague lost in their own worries. The whole crowd that forgot you before the elevator doors even closed. So, how do you turn the volume down? Not by thinking. You cannot reason your way out of a reflex. You do it by testing reality. Small, deliberate experiments where you risk the judgment you fear and watch it fail to arrive. Wear the shirt, ask the question, and collect the evidence over and over that the spotlight isn't real. Each time, the alarm gets a little quieter. Not because you argued with it, because you proved it wrong. Here's the deeper truth, the one that actually sets you free. You thought the goal was to make sure nobody judges you, to be careful enough, smooth enough, that you never get caught. But that's not it. The freedom isn't in nobody watching. It's in realizing that even when they are watching, they don't care the way you fear, because they're too busy starring in their own movie, fearing their own spotlight, certain everyone is judging them. Everyone is convinced they're on stage, which means no one is really in the audience. The theater's full of performers and empty of critics. So the next time you trip or stumble over your words or wear the wrong thing, remember, the spotlight is off. It was always off. You've been performing for an empty theater, and that means you're free. Free to raise your hand. Free to wear the bold thing. Free to be a little more you. So here's my challenge for you this week. Do one thing you'd normally avoid, out of fear of being judged. Wear the color. Ask the question in the meeting. Share the idea you've been sitting on. Then watch how little the world actually reacts. Watch the spotlight fail to appear because it was never there to begin with. If this resonated, subscribe to Overthought, and I'll see you in the next one.